Hello and welcome to tip number 1 for the Windows 8 course, navigating the basic UI. Windows 8 comes with a whole new user interface than that of the modern UI, so let's take a look at exploring it and how to navigate around it. So hitting your Windows key will take you to the modern UI, but also going to the bottom left of your screen here, where the Windows Start button used to be, will also activate a little thumbnail preview of your Start menu, which you can also click to get into the sudden quote-unquote modern UI. Now, navigating this whole new tile interface can be a little bit daunting if you're a new Windows 8 user and if you've never experienced it before. Basically, these are all called tiles. Some of them are called live tiles because they automatically update live, as you can see here, for stuff like your weather ones, your sports ones, your stock ones. These update live as you either hover over it or as new information comes in. So those are known as live tiles. While you also have your basic tiles that go into apps, your Windows Store, camera, music, games, etc. Now, navigating the tile interface. Now, once you have multiple tiles, you can simply scroll using a mouse, or if you have a touch interface, you can, again, swipe to gesture and go through your tiles once you have multiple tiles on pages. Now, reorganizing your tiles is as simple as clicking and holding and dragging around. So you can drag around tiles to different sections here. Now, these spaces in between are called gaps, and if you let it go there, then it generates a new space for you. And you can see here these automatically resize depending where you want to put your tiles here. Now, let's say you want to make this tile bigger. You can actually right-click on the tile and you get some tile options. You can do a couple things like unpin it from the start. You can uninstall the app or make the tile itself larger. So in this case, I chose to make the game tile larger, and now it fits in 2 spaces and I can reorganize it the way I want to. So this is just navigating the basics of the tiles. Now you can go to the bottom right here. You see this little minus sign. This takes you into an overview of all of your tiles. Again, if you have tons of apps installed, you'll get a general overview of everything you have here. So that's one of the big things to navigate the modern UI. But also something you'll get is charms. This is what they call charms. You can also invoke this again in Windows, the desktop version. If you just go to the bottom right of your screen here, you'll activate charms. Charms is a way for you to quickly navigate Windows from whatever interface you're on, be it modern UI or the Windows desktop. Navigating this is pretty simple. It shows you the time, the date information, but you also get quick relevant information like you can search here. You can jump right to the search in Windows 8. You can also go back to the charm UI. You can share certain things that you're viewing quickly right here. You can go into the start menu or the modern UI. You can see your devices and go into settings. Settings brings up your control panel, personalization, PC info, help, and your basic stuff like power, keyboard, notifications, network, volume meters, all of this PC settings that you would normally get in your basic start menu, quickly accessible by Windows Charms. Windows Charms is also able to be invoked by a keyboard shortcut being Windows I for Charms, so you can activate that way as well. So this is just the basics to navigating, again, the basics of the new modern UI. Your classic desktop UI is still the same. You can use these taskbar down here. You can right-click to add anything in here, or if you want to, for example, add an icon, you can simply click right here and drag down to pin to your File Explorer. So I can let it go right here. And again, I can pin anything to my File Explorer if that's what I want to do. I can add stuff to the taskbar. If I unlock the taskbar, I can easily add stuff to this as well. So I can right click here, add toolbars. You can see here I can go add addresses, stuff like that, new toolbars, all of that good stuff. You can also right click here to unpin stuff from the taskbar. You can right click icons and pin them to the start. So if you pin it to the start, so for in this case I pinned the recycle bin to the start, if I go back into this Windows user interface, you'll see now I have the recycle bin pinned to my start menu, where I can quickly access it, click it, and open it in the classic Windows Explorer we're all used to. Navigating the classic Windows Explorer is pretty basic as well. You have the new ribbon UI, which stems from these little buttons right here. If you click them, you get what they call this ribbon interface, very similar to that of Microsoft Office. So you can see here navigating this stuff is pretty simple as well. You can also open new windows via this, all of that good stuff. So this is just the basic tips of navigating the new UI within Windows 8. This is the first tip in a series of many tips, the top 50 tips to come, so be sure to check those out as well. Thanks for watching.